So super cool to see them out here. And it looks like it is going to be the Bayonetta here, switched up on me. I was about to say Rosalina, and they changed it at the last second. And Yikes, you know, it does live up to the name. It's a Yoshi player.
That's a big yikes. I'm just going to say this also. Did you see Luma go from Rosalina to Bayonetta right when Yoshi got picked? Do you think that is a strategic counter pick that, you know, he might have not saw like, oh yeah, nobody's gonna see, right?
Oh, we've all done that. You know, sit down at the setup, game one. Oh, I'm checking my music real quick. Gotta make sure that's right. Oh, you picked? Yeah, I'm good to go.
But getting back into the game, though, what do you think about this matchup? Because I really think that Yoshi is one of the best counter hit type of characters just because of the double jump armor, and he'll always usually come down with the Nair just because of his high priority buttons. But Bayonetta is a neutral-based monster of stealing back turns, and he just stole that stock. In, like, you know, stealing turns, stealing stocks, that's the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, Yoshi, I was about to say how good Yoshi's survivability sounds in this match because of that double jump armor. If you get out of a combo, you're not really likely to get re-hit, but it doesn't matter. If you're not doing the proper SDI out of the Bayonetta combo, it doesn't matter if you get your double jump armor because you'll never double jump out. It's just going to be racking up percent and percent and percent. 74 already racked up on stock number 2 of Yikes.
Exactly, and one of the biggest things for Yoshi is his airspeed, but you know what Bayonetta's bread and butter is? It's the air-to-airs. It's the afterburner kicks in the airs. You never want to really jump because you're risking getting caught in the air like that.
So good. They double jumped early, went for the high up B, so when they already get out of it, they're already in range to go for the ABK and chase it down.
Oh, fantastic dash attack, too. One of the biggest things that you're going to see typically from Yoshi players, just because it's so hard to snap the ledge as this character, a lot of the times they're going to double jump to the ledge, to center stage with their super armor, and they could just say, oh yeah, I could get back. But always trying to chase back and get that dash attack, get that dash back grab. People hate that when they're playing Yoshi and that happens to them, you know? So really watch on the ledge for when Yoshi does the type of option. But speaking of Yoshi, that forward air is super, super good just damage-wise, and wow.
Damn, forward throw just killed across stage. I mean, definitely Bayonetta's best kill throw, but I didn't think he could kill from that far away.
Do you think that was sus? Do you think that was Yikes DI?
I mean, they were... They were at a pretty high percent, so I can't say for sure. Maybe it is just that strong that it killed. They were pretty high up, but it's going to be a forward smash. It doesn't matter what percent you're at. That kills reasonably early when you get a forward smash like that.
One thing that I'm definitely going to talk about for Bayonetta is typically while Bayonetta players are very technical and actually have to use a lot of combo stuff, a lot of their combo starters requires them to kind of buffer it in quick succession just to get a hit, just to run around neutral. So definitely just baiting that out by dashing back and F-smashing, or just, you know, sitting still in your shield is a very, very effective way for Bayonetta, because Bayonetta doesn't really have a lot of shield pressure game, in my opinion. You know, all she does is just bounce around you and catch you right when you push a button yourself.
It's not so much the shield stun that's difficult, but it's, you know, waiting your turn, because they have so many different like timing mix-ups and extra moves that they can throw out where it feels like your turn, but it's not, and it is not your turn to play anymore. Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox. I want to play a single-player game. Game 1 goes to Luma. You're not getting to play anymore. Yikes.
Luma has been catching out these double jumps from Yoshi, and I'm just going to ask this because you are the Mr. Inland Empire. Does Luma have a lot of Yoshi practice out there?
I mean, I've seen him at tournaments. I haven't spoken to him very much. But, I mean, we do have quite a few Yoshis in the region. I'm sure he's played 1 or 2 at Game Labs. But I wouldn't be familiar with the record.
Okay then. But that was actually very nice from Luma. I want to see Yikes adapt. I really want to see Yikes, well, you know, out pops the Toon Link. And I think Toon Link versus Bayonetta, he could do a lot more because he'll always be grounded. He's going to be a lot more small, so he won't get hit by the air ABKs. And on top of that, he could just play a lot more in shield because Toon Link has a pretty... He doesn't have a fantastic out-of-shield game option, but he has a usable out-of-shield game option, you know? Yeah, usually for Yoshi, it's like, oh yeah, nair out-of-shield, and stuff like that. But Toon Link, you can nair out of shield, you can forward air out of shield, you could grab out of shield, but the best thing is they're always going to be trying to run into you super fast, running into your projectiles. And I think that's what Yikes is trying to counterpick him with.
Yeah, and the Toon Link is a character, like you were mentioning, those projectiles, they kind of create this no-fly zone around Toon Link where you got to deal with Boomerang coming back, you got to deal with a bomb in hand or, in the air. Even these arrows, because of the speed they travel at, it's almost so slow it's harder to deal with than a fast one because it's out for so long. And so that'll be something that we have to watch out for. How is Luma going to actually work their way inside of the, combat zone?
You're speaking a lot about, these Modern Warfare 2 terms like combat zones and like, no-fly zones. I just really want to see like, the javelin that is Yikes up against the AC-130 that is Luma currently at the moment, I play a little bit of XE box, I go over and play Keener Do Toten,
So we're into game number 2.
Getting back into this. Boomerang starting out just like how you say, that's the no-fly zone. That's like if you're on the ground, I get free range of anything that you do. And
oh my god, what a start for Yikes. Looking like a whole different player right now. The Toon Link looking a lot more confident. Just throwing out these forward smashes too, and they're hitting.
One thing that I will say is this is probably very, very early in pool, so maybe winners round 1, winners round 2. And again, usually early enough for a tournament if you want to try to pick up a character or you want to play your secondary. Definitely experimenting out early on is the play, so I think this might be Yikes' actual main.
It could be, but we're seeing Luma stick to the Bayonetta character. I've seen them play quite a bit.
And this is what I mean by, Bayonetta could go around, hit all the buttons that she wants, but it's going to be so hard hitting Yikes' Toon Links just because of how fast he is on the ground. And again, he doesn't have as good of air mobility, but this dude could still zip around in the air really, really fast.
Now this is really going to come down to how can Yikes find these stocks, because Toon Link, they have a couple of kill options, but for the most part they're going to be looking for setups with like bomb fair, bomb up air, things like that, even like a returning boomerang into something. Whereas like, what do they do if it doesn't work? Oh, the roll! Luma throws the up smash the other way, knows they're going to roll through. That was phenomenal.
That was some reverse Matrix type of stuff where Neo, instead of dodging all the bullets, just gets hit by every single bullet. But fantastic job from Luma, knowing his setup and knowing the timing of Witch Time. And Yikes now at the receiving.
That was so sick.
Insane, dude. All the way off the side, making this look like a really hard. It was so close earlier too, and I really don't want Yikes to give up, even though it's pretty gloom right now. Reading the double jump too.
Yeah, this is starting to look really rough. I mean, he was looking so good for so long, and then Luma got a start, but this could be the momentum that Yikes needs. He's brought back one stock. He can do another. We saw the performance he gave when his opponent was at 0 last stock.
Exactly, and yeah, you could see how good Yikes is kind of pushing his advantage, like winning neutral and actually allowing him to play the game. But the thing is, Luma is definitely saying, no, you cannot play the game. You're going to be falling into my side Bs. You're going to be falling in, reading, and I'm going to be reading your double jumps. And Yikes, wow, that was an anti-air grab right there. That was the longest grab I've seen in a while.
Okay, this is going to be some damage, but good DI from Yikes is going to get him out of the Bayonetta combo.
One thing that I would say, though, is that's it. that's
oh, my God.
That's it again.
Oh, my God.
He could have just stopped out that first Witch Twist.
I've never seen Witch Twist get a kill screen before. That's new to me.
I was going to say, like, what if in this game you could Witch Twist or hit somebody with a multi-hit, and then it just keeps showing the red thing every single time hit that you would get hit?
That would be actually pretty comical, but I feel like it would get really old really fast.
I don't think it'll be old for me. But look at this. He gets him with the ABK on top because he's like, oh, yeah, he's not going to hit me, right? But dive kicks over there. Boom, Witch Twist, up air. Let's keep it basic, bread and butters. That was clean. That was clean from Luma.
Yeah, no, Luma was playing